Hey guys, Vanbroth here, back with another video for you. I've made this video. It's going to be on the new hero Greymane. The reason why I haven't been making too many videos recently are the new heroes that have come out recently. They haven't been too much fun for me. Artanis came out. I'm not a huge player of warrior characters. Lunar came out, and Lunar's gameplay I think has potential, but of course they need to tune that a little bit. But when Greymane came out today, I was laying in bed and I was just thinking, that is actually a really fun hero. I enjoyed playing Greymane all day today. I haven't had too terribly much time where I could play Heroes of the Storm that much, or games in general, just because I started a new job. And after playing, I had today off. After playing Greymane today, I figured that I'd make a video just doing a quick rundown on the hero because I know some people are going to be looking for some information on the hero. So I'm going to run through the talents a little bit, and after I run through the talents of this, I might go back in some old footage and add in some clips from gameplay of the combinations that you can line up. I'm going to go through the general abilities in try mode though, because the play style of this would be a little fast for me to go over in the middle of a game. So I'm going to run through the talents and abilities first, and give you the general feel for Greymane. Alright, Greymane is listed as a ranged assassin, but he can play as either ranged or as a melee. It's definitely stronger right now to go with your build through the melee, but it's not like your ranged abilities are weak. Your ranged abilities still do damage. Q is going to be your primary attack in either. W is going to be your damage buff. It gives you attack speed, and it can be refreshed. When you are in your human form is when you're doing ranged damage. To enter your Worgen form, you want to hit E. E will teleport you to the target that you're trying to attack and turn you into a Worgen, and then you will be able to attack from there. When you use E, it actually makes it so your ability for Q changes. Q will change from the ability it is now to like a swipe attack. The ability is called Razor Swipe in Worgen form. In normal form, it is called Gilnean Cocktail. You throw a little cocktail bottle, and it hits the target and explodes and does damage to all the targets around it. Like if you see here, when Arthas comes back out, I'm going to throw this at him, and it's going to hit all the minions. It's actually pretty decent for doing lane clear. If you are clearing lanes or in the middle of the team fight, you definitely want to activate your W. W is Inner Beast. It's going to give you the 50% attack speed bonus to the most of the game. Whenever I'm in the middle of a team fight, I like to jump in on a target that's either low or being attacked by everybody with Dark Flight. Dark Flight is when you're in human form, you will pounce onto the target. It's just a shape shift and leap, is all it is. It's that ability that I just used. To get out of Worgen form, you actually have to use Disengage. Disengage will just roll you away. It's the best escape that you have. Your first talent choice is going to be, most of the time you're going to want to go with Full Fart. I've seen some people play Scented Tincture or whatever the hell that's called, but I don't think it's worth it. I think lowering the cooldown on your abilities while you have that active is pretty amazing. You can actually keep it active long enough for it to run out, like for it to run off of you, and you be able to get it back up rather quickly. Like it's already back up before it expired there. If I was to just attack and let it expire after doing it, it has a cooldown. But you can keep it up long enough where it would be up 100% of the time. Like if you're in a team fight that takes rather long, most of the time you're targeting the wrong person. But if you're just like poking for a while and you want to keep it up, you could do that. You have like 3 or 4 seconds to back off and jump back in. And having the buff active on one form doesn't change whether you have it in the other form. So you could pop it and then pounce in. Like I just pounced in and it's still active, so you don't need to worry about it there. For your level 4 talent, you have some choices here too. Thick skin is decent if you're worried about hopping in and taking too much damage. It's decent. Insatiable is usually what I go for because I don't like having to go back. It doesn't cost too terribly much mana through the game, and there could have been a little tuning between PTR and now and how much mana is used, because I haven't picked this talent yet, and I'm now noticing that my mana isn't really going down that terribly much. When I'm out in a human form, I notice that the mana usage is a lot higher than it is now. And see, the getaway in Worgen form is a little bit, or in human forms is a little bit harder than the getaway in Worgen form. In Worgen form, say, if I pounce here and I need to get out, I can use my razor swipe to get a little boost, but you're usually not going to just like jump away. So you want to have sure that the Q, the disengage, is up, and then say you're in this little fight here with Arthas, and he's kicking your ass, and you want to get away, you can just roll away like that. But if the swipe's up and you didn't just use it, I would use that first because it gives you a little speed boost, and then you can just hit E and get a little bit farther than you were when you were right on Arthas. So for 4, I'm going to go ahead and take Insatiable. Eyes of the Darkness, some people like that too, where it gives you a little more ability to get away. But I feel like you shouldn't have to rely on that ability to get away. I play Naz most of the time, so I'm not used to having a vanish. That feels like it would be a vanish from like a rogue. So I usually don't take it. Level 7. Your talent choice here is either going to be through Incendiary Elixir or Wizened Duelist. Wizened Duelist is good to take if you're playing against a squishy team where you're going to be able to farm all game. Like, say they draft KT, Jaina, and Tychus, something like that. A team where you're just going to be able to get in and go to work because you're going to get those stacks. If they take, it's gathering power. If they take Murky, then take that. That's free stacks all game. Murky does still give 1 real stack for per death, and same with Vikings. I don't really see anyone ever play Vikings that much anymore though. If it's tanky teams or teams that are able to kill you pretty easily, I would go with Incendiary Elixir, especially if you're not comfortable with your ability to get away. Incendiary Elixir just makes your Q button, it makes it so that it explodes when it doesn't hit a target. See there, it just exploded without. If I take the talent, it's just gonna explode like that. It explodes all the time. Go back and reset the talents. I'm gonna take that, and then take the list. For your ult, I usually go for the throat, but some people like marked for the kill. Marked for the kill will take you into a Worgen form, or into your human form. So if you're in Worgen form and you use that, it's going to shift you into that. If you are in human form and you take go for the throat, it's going to shift you into Worgen form. It's kind of like Nova's triple tap. You jump on it and it's very quick, but that's what it's like. It's like triple tap. You can use it twice in a row. Say you kill someone, you can. It's kind of like fast reload, but not unlimited like fast reload. Level 20 will actually let you get another charge, but the max you could use it is 3 times in a row. So if you're in the middle of a team fight and maybe you have Jaina on your team and she Ring of Frost and gets everyone low, you could click R on all of them and just go to town. It's a really fun ability. It's rather strong. You see how it says go for the throat there at the cast time? That's the amount of time you have before you can use it again. So I'll go ahead and get it again. It's not giving it to me again in here. It's because I have toggle cooldowns on. Turn that off. Your level 13 ability is going to be. I usually use the ability on the prow. It's just a movement boost. Like if I have it here on the prow. Let's see if I can get that cooldown up to show you. Am I looking at? I'll give it a minute. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Maybe it's not letting me. Inner Beast is right there. Okay, it's giving me the movement speed now. Maybe it's the stacks. Active for 3 seconds. Gotcha. So if you're gonna be keeping that up, that's what you do. You don't just pop it as a sprint. Never noticed that earlier. Maybe it's because I just usually have Inner Beast up all the time anyway. Learn something new every day. Or the very first day that the hero's out. Alright, for your level 16 ability, what you do here, I either go with Relentless Predator, which removes the duration of disables, like your stuns, your slows, all that good stuff, or Alpha Killer. Alpha Killer just takes 3% extra of their HP off when you attack. So we'll go here with Alpha Killer. And your level 20 is extremely strong. I would take Tooth and Claw all the time, unless you're going for like a build that's not in Worgen form. See how all my abilities just cleave for 1,000,000 damage all over the place? That is the benefit of your level 20 on Greymane. Um, I don't know if you guys have really noticed through my videos. I kind of just wing these videos. I never really write them out. Um, I like to just mess around with stuff and kind of explain what I'm doing to give a decent example, really. So if you have a problem with that style, you should leave in a comment below and let me know so I could spend a little more time either making these videos or maybe I should just stick to that way. So maybe some people like the method of just going through everything at once, but yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit of highlights from actual games onto here and show you some gameplay. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.